Hello students, our today's topics of some basic concept of chemistry are percentage composition, empirical and molecular formula, stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculations. Percentage composition. The percentage of elements in a compound is called its percentage composition. The percentage composition of the element can be calculated as follows. Mass percentage of an element equal to mass of that element in the compound divided by molar mass of the compound into 100%. Let us take some examples to understand this. Example number 1. Suppose we have to find out the mass percentage of elements present in water molecules. The formula of water is H2O. Percentage of hydrogen is equal to, now according to the equation in the numerator it will be mass of hydrogen atom. Now in the formula there are two hydrogen atoms, so we have to multiply 2 into mass of hydrogen atom divided by molar mass of H2O molecule into 100%. So that is equal to 2 into mass of hydrogen atom is 1 divided by molar mass of H2O is 18 into 100%. So that is equal to 11.18%. Now let us find out percentage of oxygen. So here in water molecule there is only one oxygen atom. So in the numerator it will be mass of oxygen atom divided by molar mass of H2O into 100%. So that is equal to, for oxygen atomic mass is 16 divided by molar mass of water is 18 into 100%. So that is equal to 88.79%. Now let us take another example. Suppose we have to find out the percentage of atoms in ethanol. The formula of ethanol is C2H5OH. So first of all, we have to write the atoms of the same type together. So that is equal to C2H6O. So we can write all the 6 hydrogen together. Now percentage of carbon equal to, now here there are 2 carbon atoms. So in the numerator we will be having 2 into mass of carbon atom, that is 12, divided by molar mass of ethanol. So that is 2 into 12 plus 6 into 1 plus 16. So that is equal to 12 to the 24 plus 6 plus 16. So 46 gram per mole. So in the denominator, molar mass of ethanol is 46 into 100%. So that is equal to 52.14%. Now percentage of hydrogen equal to, now total hydrogen is 6. So 6 into mass of single hydrogen atom is 1 divided by molar mass of ethanol 46 into 100%. So that is equal to 13.13%. Now we have to find out the percentage of oxygen. Now here we have to remember that the total of the percentage of all the elements is always 100. So out of the 3 elements, if you have found the percentage of first 2 elements, then just what we have to do, we have to subtract 100 minus the sum of the other 2. So 100 minus the sum of the other 2. So in the bracket we will write 52.14 plus 13.13%. So that is equal to 100 minus, now the sum of 52.14 and 13.13 is 65.27. So let us take it in square bracket and outside the bracket percentage. That is equal to 34.73 percentage. So in this way we have found the percentage of all the 3 elements present in ethanol. Now next is empirical formula and molecular formula. An empirical formula represents the simple whole number ratio of various atoms present in a compound, whereas the molecular formula shows the exact number of different type of atoms present in a molecule of a compound. For example, for glucose molecule, molecular formula is C6H12O6, while so here you can see that C6H12O6 all the atoms are present in their exact number, while empirical formula is CH2O. So here how did we get CH2O? So we will see that the ratio of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen is 6 is to 12 is to 6. So we have divided all the three by common multiple, that is 6. So when you divide it by 6, the ratio will be 1 is to 2 is to 1. So that's why the empirical formula is CH2O. Now let us see problem 1.2 in order to understand how to find out empirical and molecular formula. A compound contains 4.07% hydrogen, 24.27% carbon and 71.65% chlorine. Its molar mass is 98.96 gram. What are its empirical and molecular formulas? So first of all, we will form a table. In the first column, we will write elements. In the second column, we will write mass in terms of gram. In the third column, we will write molar mass. In the fourth column, we are having number of moles, that is small n. And in the fifth column, we will write simple ratio. So first element is hydrogen, then carbon, then chlorine. Now mass of hydrogen is 4.07%, so we'll write 4.07 gram. Mass of carbon is 24.27%, so that will be written as 24.27 gram. And mass of chlorine is 71.65%, so that will be written as 71.65 gram. Now molar mass of hydrogen is 1, carbon 12, chlorine 35.5. Now in the third column, we have to find out number of moles. So number of moles is nothing but it is a ratio of mass upon molar mass. So that means we have to divide second column upon third column. So 4.07 upon 1, so that is 4.07. 24.27 divided by 12, so it is 2.021. And 71.65 divided by 35.5, so that is also 2.021. Now in simple ratio, we have to see that out of the three number of moles, which is the smallest number. So 2.021 is the smallest number. So that number we have to divide by all the three. So 4.07, 2.01, 2.01 is already there. Now divide all the three by the smallest number, that is 2.021. So that is equal to, now 4.07 upon 2.021 is nearly 2, and here numerator and denominator are same, so it will be 1, and here also numerator and denominator are same, so that is 1. So our empirical formula will be empirical formula equal to, now carbon Simple ratio is 1. So we'll write C1. Then we are having hydrogen 2 times. In empirical formula, we will write H2. And chlorine is 1 time. So we'll write Cl. So empirical formula is CH2Cl. Now from empirical formula, we have to find out empirical formula mass. So that is EFM. So that is equal to, now here in case of empirical formula, there is 1 carbon plus 2 hydrogen plus 1 chlorine. So that is equal to 12 plus 2 times 1 plus 35.5. That is equal to 12 plus 2 plus 35.5. 49.5 gram. Now we know that, see, let us take one rough example, that if you are having glucose C6H12O6, so if we take out 6H common, then it will be CH2O. So here C6H12O6 is molecular formula, so that is equal to N. So N is the common multiple multiplied by, now CH2O is the empirical formula. So that means when we multiply N with empirical formula, we get molecular formula. So empirical formula we already know, that is CH2Cl. Now we have just to find N. So once we find N, then we can multiply N with empirical formula and we can find out molecular formula. So N equal to molar mass upon empirical formula mass. Now molar mass is already given in the question. And empirical formula mass we already found just now. So that is equal to 98.96 divided by 49.5. So that is equal to 2. Now molecular formula equal to N into empirical formula. So N is 2 and empirical formula is CH2Cl. So that is equal to C2H2 to the 4 Cl2. So our answer is C2H4 Cl2. 1.8 of the exercise. Determine the molecular formula of an oxide of iron in which the mass percentage of iron and oxygen are 69.9 and 30.1 respectively. So first of all, we have to make a table. Elements are iron and oxygen. Mass given are 69.9 gram and 30.1 gram. Molar mass of iron is 56 and oxygen is 16. And then we have to find number of moles. So fourth column is number of moles, small n, and that is equal to, now 69.9 upon 56 is 1.24 and 30.1 upon 16 is 1.88. Now here smallest number is 1.24. So in simple ratio, you have to divide both the numbers by 1.24. So 1.24 divided by 1.24 is 1 and 1.88 upon 1.24 is 1.5. Now here we will see that 1.5 is a fraction. So to make it a whole number, you have to multiply both 1 and 1.5 with 2. So if you multiply 1 and 1.5, both with 2, then we will get the whole numbers. So 1 into 2, so that will be equal to 2, and 1.5 into 2, so that will be equal to 3. So our empirical formula will be equal to Fe2O3. So whenever we are having a fraction like 1.5 or 2.5 or 3.5, we have to multiply with 2. So then we will get the whole numbers. So empirical formula in this case equal to Fe2O3. Now from empirical formula we have to find out empirical formula mass. So empirical formula mass equal to 2 times Fe plus 3 times oxygen. So that is equal to 2 times 56 plus 3 times 16. So that is equal to 112 plus 48. So that is equal to 160 gram. Now molar mass will already be given to you in the exam in the question itself, and here molar mass is 160 gram per mole. Now we have to find out small n. So small n equal to molar mass divided by empirical formula mass. So that is equal to, now in the question molar mass is 160 divided by empirical formula mass is also 160. So our n equal to 1. Now we have to find out molecular formula. So therefore molecular formula equal to n into empirical formula. Now n is 1. So 1 into empirical formula which we have found is Fe2O3. So therefore our answer will be also, molecular formula is also Fe2O3. Now next topic is stoichiometry and stoichiometric calculations. Now what is stoichiometry? Stoichiometry deals with the calculation of masses or volumes of the reactants and products involved in a chemical reaction. So in a balanced chemical equation, the calculation of masses or volumes of reactants and products are done in stoichiometry. So to understand it, let us consider the combustion of methane. So equation is CH4 in the gaseous state plus 2O2 in the gaseous state gives CO2 product in the gaseous state plus 2H2O in gaseous state. So from this balanced chemical equation, we get the following informations. Now before CH4 it is 1, so 1 mole of CH4. Before O2 there is 2, so that's why there are 2 moles of oxygen to form. Now in front of CO2 the stoichiometric coefficient is 1. The coefficient is called stoichiometric coefficient. So 1 is there, so that's why you will see the stoichiometric coefficient of CO2 is 1, so 1 mole, and coefficient of water is 2, so 2 moles. So 1 mole of methane reacts with 2 moles of oxygen to form 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. Now in terms of volume, 1 mole means at standard temperature and pressure, 1 mole is 22.7 liter. So 22.7 liter methane. Now oxygen is 2 moles, so we have to make it double. So volume is 45.4 liters. That is twice of 22.7. Then carbon dioxide is 1 mole, so that is 22.7 liters. And water is 2 moles, so that is 45.4 liters. So this is the another information we are getting. Thereafter, if we talk about the mass, then mass of methane is, for carbon it is 12, and for 4 hydrogen it is 4, So total of 12 plus 4 is 16. So 16 gram of methane. Now O2 is there. For single oxygen it is 16. So for two oxygen it is 32. So 32 into the number of moles of oxygen is 2. So 32 into 2. So that is equal to 64 gram. Then carbon dioxide, 1 carbon, 12 plus 2 oxygen. So 16 to the 32. 32 plus 12, that is 44 gram of carbon dioxide is produced. Now for water, 2 hydrogen, so 2 plus 1 oxygen, so 16. 2 plus 16 is 18. And there are 2 moles of water, so 2 times 18. So that will be equal to 36 gram of water. So this is the another information we are getting. That 16 gram methane react with 64 gram oxygen to form 44 gram carbon dioxide and 36 gram water. Then on small scale, what information do we get? That one molecule of methane reacts with two molecules of oxygen to form one molecule of carbon dioxide and two molecules of water. So one molecule of methane reacts with two molecules of oxygen to form one molecule of carbon dioxide and two molecules of water. So here we will see that in a balanced chemical equation, below the formula of the compound, we also write its physical states. Like methane over here is in gaseous state. So in the subscript we have written small g. Oxygen is also in gaseous state. So we have written small g. Then carbon dioxide is also in gaseous state. So we have written small g, and water is also in gaseous state, that is water vapor. So we have written small g. That's all for today.